balls.
Alright, welcome back to the members only YouTube channel. And today, me and Gustavo here are going to be rating the rating the movie There Will Be Blood, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. This movie
And
is
Paul Dano.
this movie is the third movie of the Marvel Cinema. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm getting. This isn't part of a cinematic universe, so it's automatically mid, right?
Yeah.
So this does not. It's not part of a cinematic universe, so it's automatically mid because it doesn't have any follow-ups or like connections to previous films. So that's kind of cringe. But it is a standalone entry in the Daniel Day-Lewis cinematic universe, also known as the
I mean,
DDLCU.
it kind of is a cinematic universe because Dan DeLuise has been in a few Paul Thomas Anderson films.
Okay, it's actually the Paul Thomas Anderson Daniel Day-Lewis cinematic universe. So it's the DDL PTA CU, and that's the actual acronym. Okay, so give your thoughts on the movie, Gustavo.
Well, this is the seventh movie from writer-director Paul Thomas Anderson.
That's a fact. That's not an opinion.
It is an opinion.
Oh, okay.
My
Uh,
opinion is that he is a writer-director.
oh, I disagree with you. Just to have a contrary point, so that way this video cannot be
The
boring.
crux of the movie, the main plot,
Oh yeah, and by
is
the
that it
way,
follows. Okay, then.
spoiler alert, because we're definitely gonna dive into
Of
spoilers.
course, that's you shouldn't. You don't have to say that. It's a review of the movie.
All right, yeah. All right, but it is a spoiler alert. Just letting everybody know.
So anyway, it follows Daniel Day-Lewis as Daniel Plainview, and it's basically just chronicling the tale of this just man, like climbing up the ladder, becoming an oil man,
Hmm.
and all of the things that he does to just have immense wealth.
I mean, that's a really good way of phrasing it. But here's how I'm gonna phrase it, so that way everyone who like actually understands like how movies work, like they'll understand it too. Basically, this movie is about a guy who is the hero, but unfortunately, the hero is stopped by the evil villain, and the evil villain wants him to
Is
become.
Thanos.
It wants, yeah. He's basically Thanos because he basically wants to decimate half of the demons in the land by snapping his fingers and pulling them out, just like Thanos did with the Infinity Stones. So, in any case, yeah, we could basically say that Eli is Thanos because if we think about it, like he's basically Thanos. They're both prophets, but they're both false prophets. And to be fair, one very clearly is purple, and the other one is Thanos. That is my interpretation of the movie.
That was dumb.
You're
That's a dumb
dumb.
interpretation.
I hate you.
But anyway, there's also the character of Eli Sunday, who is a religious fruitcake, and he's just annoying. He's
Fruitcakes are
just
purple,
the
right? Like
most
Thanos.
annoying that. No.
What was I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of grapes. My bad. Keep going.
And like in the whole movie, Eli is just so annoying. Like he is just insufferable.
So you would basically be of the opinion that I am like Eli and you were like Daniel Day Lewis.
Yeah, exactly.
So all in all, like when I was watching this movie, I really expected it to be like really boring. But the thing is that yeah, it is a little bit boring at times, but there's actually a lot more action than you would previously anticipate. I think that was a really, really good highlight of the film.
Yeah, it's a pretty long movie. It's like 160 minutes.
These people have watched
Uh,
Endgame. They don't care.
Endgame, Marvel. Shut up. Like We're not talking about Marvel. We're talking about a good movie.
Oh, all right. Carry on.
Like this whole movie, the theme of this whole movie is just capitalism is bad,
And
and
religion
I
is
completely agree with
also
that.
sort of bad, but
Yeah,
it's
and,
not
and
as bad.
religion is also bad.
Yeah.
And then there's also like that sort of like thing where it's like, spoiler alert. Oh, spoiler alert, guys. At the end of the movie when Daniel Plainview kills Eli,
Based in red pill. Base. Sorry.
that could be interpreted as like capitalism killing the good souls of religion. Like
So what you're
like
telling me is
maybe
that
the
people who are uber religious should be like not capitalists.
yeah.
Okay, all
And
right.
they should
So
also not
that's an
exist.
objective fact now. So if you are super religious, you can't be a capitalist anymore. Just letting you know.
Maybe it's even a pro religion film,
I mean,
and
I didn't
like
really
we
think of it that way
shouldn't be
because they
happy
did put
that
like an
Eli
ass they did
dies.
put like an asshat as like the main religious guy. So
I mean, if you're religious, then that's just a normal guy.
nah, did you see his face, bro? Like that face you want to punch. Like even if you are religious, like you want to punch that face. Or in the case of Daniel Plainview. That's his name, right? Last name Plainview.
Yeah.
Or in the case of Daniel Plainview, you want to like ram his head in with like a bowling pin. That was kind of funny though. Actually, that was really funny. I started laughing when that. Was I supposed to laugh during that? Was that like that was the comedic tension, right? The comedic relief.
Sure, why not?
All right, cool. Yeah, I was honestly a little bit surprised at how little comic relief there was. Like when the man's boy became deaf, I was expecting them to say, "Oh, now you can't hear," but they didn't
Yeah,
do that.
where's the quip?
There was no
Where's
witty
the witty
one-liners.
one-liner?
Yeah, there's no witty one-liners. Yeah, I was expecting a talking tree to pop up and be like, "Oh yeah, Groot." So, I think this is the portion of the video where we change and actually talk about our subjective opinion, because everything we've just said was objective. But now I want to ask Gustavo, what is your rating of the movie on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
Okay, he gave it a perfect score.
No,
Now,
actually, wait, no. I'll give it
you can do decimal places as well.
a strong 8 to a light 9.
Okay. I'm going to give it a strong 7 to a slight 7.5.
Why?
Okay, so that's not meaning it's mid. Mid is 5. This is better. This is actually a good movie. And I really like it, and I think that everyone who watches this should watch the movie. But potentially maybe click off when we say the spoilers, so that way you don't get spoiled. But
Yeah.
the reason why I thought that this movie was good, and just to put it in Marvel perspective, this is like Ant-Man and the Wasp, okay? So, and anyway, just to put it in Marvel perspective, the reason why I liked this movie was because I did like the action that was in it, and it did have a really, really strong, positive political message, and what you'll get to understand that I'm a political Andy, so these kinds of movies really, really are awesome to me, and I'm really, really happy that Gustavo showed me it. But unfortunately, the things that kind of hold it back is that there is no witty one-liners, and that's already and it's also not part of a cinematic universe.
Are you gonna
So.
be serious?
This is my serious critique. But in all honesty, though, like there is not a lot of comedy in this movie, and that is one of my main like go-tos for films. So because the movie had no like unserious moments, I guess, at least not that I could tell. I was kind of on the edge of my seat the whole time, and I don't always love to be like that. That's really what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, I guess I understand that.
And why'd you give it a 10 or a light 9?
Because I really, really, really love the way that they portrayed the message of the film. Daniel Plainview is like a very believable, like capitalist, like oil man guy, and Daniel Day Lewis is perfect as Daniel Plainview. Daniel Day Lewis amazing actor. And I think that Paul and Eli Sunday, works as a really good foil because he's just such an annoying little bitch. And like you just actively like root against him for the entire movie. And all the things that Daniel Plainview like would do to just get his way, like when he uh spoiler alert, when he abandons his own son
Which wasn't actually
after
his
he
son.
goes deaf. I don't even know if it is his son.
It's an orphan. They showed it at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, it was a baby that just was there, but I guess Daniel adopted him.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh, by the way, though, even though I adopted you, like you're not my son. Bye." Like,
And the directing in this movie, of course, the cinematography is just immaculate. Like especially in that scene, uh, with that like massive oil fire, that was a very intense scene.
yeah, I really, really, really appreciated this film, and I also appreciate your time watching this video. Gustavo, would you do the honors of telling them to like and subscribe?
Yeah, go ahead, like and subscribe.
Oh, and you're not gonna add like commenting too, which helps boost it, and then like maybe gets it
And yeah,
in one of
sure.
the most
Also
recommended.
comment,
Also,
comment
make
your
sure to
opinion
like
on this film
make sure to
and
make like 10
watch.
accounts and like subscribe, and make sure to like pay us, actually Venmo me money to continue doing this, even though I don't have a Venmo link. Just give it to every single person who has a Venmo account, and then eventually you'll give it to us. And
And watch more movies that aren't blockbuster films because you're missing out on a lot.
yes, this movie I think made maybe like 2 cents at the box office, but oh my god, it was worth more than
It
2 cents in
made
my heart.
76 million
Cents? Oh, okay.
dollars.
76 cents. Wow. All right. All right. That's all for today. We'll do a
Oh,
movie.
and also the music in the movie is perfectly made for the movie.
True,
Okay,
true.
that's it.
All right. We'll do movie reviews as often as we can. I'll make more Minecraft videos that will get 1 view apiece, which is awesome, dude, because it's at least one more view we're adding on to our total view count. And I'll see you guys in the next upload tomorrow. Goodbye.